the one and only ninja teacher himself. We did a video back in 2015 about teaching English online, or sorry, teaching English in Vietnam. And in this video, we're going to talk about teaching English in Thailand, the opportunity there, which I think is a huge potential opportunity for people who want to get abroad, experience living abroad, working abroad, that whole experience in tropical Buddhist New York City. That's what I call Bangkok. It's my nickname for the big mango. What is going on?
Yeah, hey man, it's good to connect again. I was looking at some of the videos that we did back in the day. I remember we went down to the Mekong Delta and did that blind town, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, we hung out back in the day in Vietnam. So yeah, happy to talk about, teaching English as a, option for people who want to get abroad and start living abroad and all of that. So yeah, let's crack into it.
Yeah, sweet. Sounds good. So you are the man with teaching in Vietnam. So now also Thailand. So yeah, give people who are potentially interested in this type of thing. So Thailand is open. So this can like happen now, basically. So, yeah, give people the overview of the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. So with Thailand, it's great because the borders are now open, as you know, and it's been a while coming for Southeast Asia. There's been a lot of here in Vietnam. It's still closed. Hopefully, in the new year, people will be able to get to Vietnam. But Thailand is an option right now. And teaching English, I think, especially for your audience, it's a good thing to know about because I know a lot of people watching your channel want to be digital nomads and all that. But you got to start somewhere, right? And doing something like teaching English in Thailand is maybe a good first step. And you're not working crazy hours. You can make a salary to live off, and you can do your hustle on the side. And even if it's something you want to do, long term, teaching English is a good opportunity. If you want to stick with that, and you can live in different countries, teach like here in Vietnam and Thailand, Cambodia, Korea, all over the place. So yeah, it's a good opportunity.
Nice. So what your company does, you do the TEF program, and this you certified to teach, right?
Yeah. So the program, which is TEFL, TEFL, stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. And it's basically a course which trains you to be an English teacher and gives you that certificate, that certification that will be recognized by schools so that you can show them that you know how to be a good teacher. And typically that plus a bachelor's degree, it can be in any subject, is needed in Thailand to get that work permit, which is another advantage. You can actually stay long term because you've got a proper visa. It can be a little bit more tricky, as a digital nomad to like get visas and stuff. But if you got a nice working visa, that will let you stay in the country longer term.
Gotcha. Nice. So it's as simple as that. So someone when they is the course, this is done in Thailand, or this is done first?
Yeah, it broke up a little bit there. I'm not sure if it's your connection or mine, but
So do they do the TEFL before they fly to Thailand, or that's something they come to Thailand for?
yeah, so it can go either way. You can do an online course, and that's something we offer. And then there's also an in-person course, and there's some pros and cons to both. But it's nice if you want to do it online beforehand, then you've got that certificate. You can just arrive in the country. That's probably one of the most important steps, is to actually be in the country to get a job. I see some people trying to sit at home and like send out resumes and get a job, but you need to be there in the country, do some in-person interviews, go to school, send out your resume. That's the best way to do it. So you can fly to Thailand, do the TEFL training course in Thailand if you want to do that like 4-week in-person training, or you can do it beforehand and then head over to Thailand.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And what is a typical, for someone who's not quite familiar, what is the typical skill? And what's a typical monthly salary?
Yeah, so usually it'll be younger learners, anything from like kindergarten to elementary and high school as well. Not so much adult teaching jobs, but there are some of those as well. Salary can range, if you're in the bigger cities like Bangkok, you can actually get quite high salaries. But at the beginning, as a first-time teacher, you're looking at enough that probably comfortably cover your living costs in Thailand. So maybe like $1,000 to $1,500 per month. As a first-time teacher, that can go up, but then you can also not have to work so many hours. So the teaching hours are usually like 20, 25 hours per week, and so you've got some extra time on the side, right? So it's a good enough salary to like live off, and especially if you get some more experience, then you can kind of get higher paying jobs as well.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, um, in school.
Yeah, it's usually most schools in Thailand, you could teach at the public schools, which would be the normal 9 to 5 hours, 5 days a week. And there's some also academies or English centers where people can teach usually afternoons, evenings, and on weekends. So it just depends on which kind of job you get.
Shit, connection is a little bit bad. But okay, sweet. So yeah, that's a good point that you brought up, and have plenty of time to work on a side hustle at night, because yeah, the dream obviously is to be a digital nomad and have the freedom to do what you want, but it can be a great stepping stone to start living abroad, if that's your goal, and it's a relatively easy job to do. And so is this something like there's tons and tons of demand, like not hard to find a job, or is it like something that you have to that not everyone gets approved for, or not everyone finds a job, or is it just like really easy?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I think that's one of the big benefits is you don't need to be like a rocket scientist to get a job. If you're from a native English speaking country, like the UK, US, Canada, Australia, etc., then it's pretty easy to get a job. So it's not like, entrepreneurship, obviously great benefits to it, working for yourself, but at there's also a lot of risk and difficulty in getting started. Getting a job teaching English, if you take a good quality TEFL course, it's almost guaranteed that you'll get a job. So that's one of the benefits. Like you got to have the skills to be a decent teacher and show that in interviews and stuff. But it's not that difficult to get a job.
Nice. Okay, great. So the school provides like the curriculum and stuff, preparation, or like, are you grading tests? Is there like stuff you have to do like after hours, or kind of what does the workflow look like?
Yeah, so most of the jobs are actually ESL teachers, TEFL, ESL. ESL stands for English as a Second Language. So you're mostly teaching students how to how to speak English. So you're not doing like what we're used to in normal schooling. You're not like a professor or the teacher who's just sitting there talking for like, you know, an hour and then the kids are like just zoning out. It's pretty interactive, but basically you're helping them with pronunciation, you're getting them to talk in the classroom. So it's pretty interactive and quite fun, really. It's quite engaging for the students. So most of your work is the actual teaching, and then usually you have to do some lesson planning, like plan all the lessons you're going to do on top of your teaching hours, and then maybe some admin stuff from the school. But yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. And a lot of schools won't expect you to do much other than just show up and teach the classes. That varies a little bit from school to school, but usually it's just showing up, teaching, and doing some of the planning.
Yeah. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's what I figured. I've had many friends do teaching English abroad, and it's just like they just need, a Western person there to speak for them to hear you talk, learn the pronunciation, and just yeah, just be there. Not rocket, not a hard job is basically the story. Fairly easy, and yeah, a lot of my friends say, yeah, freaking great experience. Like, so glad that I got to experience that. And so yeah, it can be really fulfilling.
Yeah, and we've helped tons of people start teaching English in Asia, and if you don't have like a skill set to do some other kind of work or get into entrepreneurship, it's the perfect first step, because you can make enough to live off, and then you can live that lifestyle in in Southeast Asia, which I know you've been doing for years now, and
Yeah.
obviously you're not
I'm
as
in Phuket now.
location.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's a little bit of delay, but like on weekends, Phuket, you
Yeah,
can come
yeah,
down here. It's only an hour flight away, like to the islands. You can do weekends, and I'm sure there's like holiday longer breaks, and yeah, so plenty of opportunity to explore the country.
yeah, exactly.
Nice. So yeah, I was looking at your website here. So it looks like coming up, like the next program is like in February 2022.
Yeah, it should be
January,
early 22.
10th
Yep,
January.
10th of Jan. Yep, that's right.
Awesome. So cool. So if someone is potentially interested, they just go to your website and get started, I guess. So is there like a deadline to apply, or this is still open?
Yeah, so just head over, get in touch. You can apply for plenty of time to get started for the January one. You usually want to start getting prepared about a month before. We'll help you out with everything you need to get ready, all the documents and stuff, and point you in the right directions with getting flights. And yeah, as we mentioned, Thailand now is no quarantine, or the 1 day quarantine, which is great. So the only cost you're going to have to uh, consider is like your first month or two of living expenses until you get that job. And then you start getting paid. So usually if you take the training in country, that's about a month of training, and then it takes a few weeks to a month to get a job. And then after that, you start earning. So have a little bit of living expenses to keep you going, and then and then you can start earning.
Nice.
Filling out the form there.
Filling out the application.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, very easy, guys. Fill out the quick little survey, and yeah, check it out, ninjateacher.com.
Hi, Alex.
And also, yeah, check out his YouTube channel. So Ninja Teacher, search that on YouTube. It is right here. And Alex has lots and lots of videos. So if you want to learn more, boom, there it is. Hold on. Boom, there it is. Ninja channel, Ninja Teacher. I'm sure you got lots more information, Thailand updates. So yeah, pretty straightforward, guys. If you want to do it, fucking what are you waiting for? It's right there on your plate.
Yeah, and my channel, like I think you and me have been kind of
That's what I gotta
preaching
say.
the lifestyle of living abroad in Asia for quite a while. I think we both are on the same page there. No matter what you do to make it happen, it's a good lifestyle. So you can watch some of my videos. I make kind of travel vlogs and stuff as well about living abroad, and it's what I've been doing for a while. I started teaching English myself and then transitioned into running my own business. And now I help other people like do the same. So if you wanted to start teaching and then transition into entrepreneurship, or if you just want to stick with teaching, do it for a few years and whatever you want, so it's the options are there. And I'd recommend anyone who wants to is watching our videos and is thinking, hey, like I want to do this, like don't wait, just start. And I think now with everything starting to open up again, that's really exciting stuff. So Southeast Asia is going to be back to normal, I think, soon. So excited for that.
Yeah. 100%. Just do it. It's really good, and I know many nomads who now run their own business got started teaching English. That causes travel bug, or the, you know, a forever thing. Boom, work online / have your own business. So it's a great way to start your journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Go check it out on the website. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You guys saw how it's done. If you have any questions, feel free to hit on Instagram, or of course through his website. So yeah, and then now let's go do another video on your channel, comparing some living in Thailand versus Vietnam, because I've done both. We met in Vietnam. I did 6 months in Vietnam, years in Thailand. So if you guys are interested in that, then go check out the link below on Ninja Teacher's YouTube.
Cool. Yeah. Speak to you over there.
All right. See ya.
Cheers, man.